But did you ever get the chance to, see Raha?
I think she came on set one day when I was on set, but yeah, that was it.
Yeah. How she's very cute, huh?
Yeah, very, very sweet. But very cute, obviously.
What was your parents' reaction when they saw you on the big
I
screen?
think they were very emotional more than anything else. So when they saw me on screen, I'm sure they were like very proud and they must have felt very happy. We spoke obviously about it, and my mom told me that she was very, very happy. And she didn't have to tell me, I could see it on her face.
Tell me one thing, how was your first meet with Vedang and how accepting he was?
So actually, Vedang and I go a little back because he was in Jamnavat, and I have a lot of friends from JNS.
Oh, okay.
So we knew of each other before, but we'd never really spoken to each other.
Okay. What's that one takeaway you've taken from her?
I think multiple takeaways from her. Yeah. She's so good and polished as an actor. Before a scene, we all took a moment to get into character, but she was there. That's how strong her preparation is. That's how polished she is as an actor. She's so nice and humble. That's something that we all as newcomers should take away from. We should all take a lot from that. A superstar like her, she's so nice and respectful to everyone around her. I think that's something that we should all learn from. So that's major takeaways from her.
Hi, this is Asta Tripathi and welcome to Awesome TV, which lets you be simply awesome. Today we have with us Yuvraj Vijan. इन्हें हमने जिगरा में देखा, काफी लोगों ने पसंद भी किया इन्हें. अब जिगरा नेटफ्लिक्स पे आने वाली है और लोग देखने वाले हैं. Awesome TV की ऑडियंस जो इंटरनेशनल है, वो तो डेफिनेटली वेट कर रही है. You tell me what kind of comments you're getting after your role.
I'm getting great appreciation from a lot of people, and people really liked the character. And I think also props goes to Manoj sir, who played Shekhar Bhatia. I think that bond that उनके portrayals और मेरे portrayals से जो visibility आई, I think that is something that people are really liking. So yeah, I'm getting good comments, and I'm very happy because this is my debut. So,
Acha, tell me one thing. What intrigued you to get into acting?
That's something that I can't put my finger on one thing for that. I think a lot of factors went into play for me to get into acting. Because actually, from a business management, I did business management.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did that, and then I was just figuring out what I want to do. And I come from a business family.
Okay.
And I was thinking that, I tried working with my dad, but I figured, that's not something that I'm inclined to do. And then I was like, okay, I want to set out and do something on my own. So for that purpose, I was initially playing cricket, and I got injured while playing cricket.
Okay.
And somehow, my mom told me, you should try modeling. I said, okay, why not? And I was like, okay, if I'm doing modeling, then I've always had the knack to try acting, but I still needed that push, something to push me in that direction.
Yeah.
So this was kind of that push. Okay, just try it once. And then I got into acting school. I did my acting workshops, and I really started enjoying it.
Yeah.
Once you get into that flow of doing things and you really enjoy the process, then it doesn't feel like you're working. So that's how I got into it, and that's how I got into acting.
So which acting school did you go to?
I went to Creating Characters, which was in 22. And after that, I did 4-5 workshops, and I did one right after getting locked for Jigra actually.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and that was Rachit Singh's workshop. He's brilliant. And I think that was something that I did that really stayed with me. I think I did a lot. Whatever I learned there, I think I used a lot from that in Jigra. The preparation.
Let's go back to your childhood. Were you always this filmy person that movies dekhna, theater mein jana, dialogues bolna,
Definitely.
or it just came with time?
No, I was definitely like this film.
Yeah.
I really liked saying dialogues. My favorite actor is Shah Rukh sir.
Oh,
So
wow.
I've grown up watching his movies, and I always had that thing to say his dialogue. Pyar dosti and all that. But still, I would say that a lot of people have that. In Mumbai, especially, I think you've grown up watching all of this everywhere, actually. So everyone is intrigued with Bollywood, and that's not, I think, the only thing that takes you towards acting. That's one of the things, definitely, but I don't think that can be the only thing that would make you an actor or you want to pursue acting because of that.
But didn't you ever feel that, I should have started acting a bit earlier and you were like procrastinating that thought that, okay.
No, not really. Not really. Because I genuinely feel that experience is very important. Your EQ, IQ, everything is very important. But your life experiences really teach you once you're getting into acting. You learn a lot from that. So without that, the depth that you would probably need as an actor, you wouldn't have. So for me at least, I would say that I'm really happy with the timing of how things played out.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did what I did, and the experiences that I had, because they taught me a lot. So those experiences stay with you and you use them as an actor.
Acha, how did you crack Jigra? And before Jigra, how many auditions did you give for other films? I want to know that.
I did not give any film audition before Jigra.
What are you saying? Is
Yeah.
it?
Jigra was actually my first time on set.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Then you should like thank your stars. I mean, everything is so aligned,
Like I
right?
said, I don't mind the timing of how things have happened. But yeah, I was constantly giving auditions for other things. But a movie audition or a web audition for a good project, that's something that's very, very difficult to find. The audition,
Yeah.
just the audition. When you're pursuing acting, a lot of people might, who are pursuing acting right now, just to get that audition, the good audition that will get you a good part, is so difficult. So when I got Jigra, I actually initially auditioned for Ankur, Vedang's character. And I auditioned, and a week later, I got a call back saying, Ankur is locked, but there's another part that we want to send your audition for. I said, just send it. I was so excited. I said, just send it, man.
Yeah.
I don't care. I just want to be a part of this project. So they ended up sending it, and I had a feeling then. So the next day, they told me that we like you for a part. And so Tony Bhatia was initially called Kshitij. So they told me they like me for Kshitij. So if I want, they will go ahead with that. I said, yes.
So you did not even like read the script, you were like on it already?
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
Wow.
just getting this project with Basil sir, with Dharma Productions, Alia man. I mean, hearing that, I was like ecstatic. I was like, I just want to be a part of it.
Okay, talking about your social circle, once you get into acting, you tend to meet a lot of different actors as well.
Yeah.
And you shot with Vedang, Alia Bhatt. So now, how is your circle? Did you meet like other people as well from the industry?
Not really. I met a lot of people at the casting screening.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, my social circles per se have remained the same.
Okay.
I generally, it's like my friends have been the same since, I don't know, 15, 20 years, 15 years, I guess, from school.
Okay.
I'm still friends with those guys and I really enjoy with them. So, yeah, I mean, my social circles haven't really changed. But yeah, I think when there's work and I meet people for work, that's different.
But how has life changed after your debut?
No, I get this question sometimes, and it's not really changed a lot. It's the same.
Really?
Yeah, in the end, I genuinely feel that acting in the end is a job.
Yeah.
So I'm just going out there looking at it as a job because I enjoy this job so much. It doesn't feel like a job, but it's just going out there, doing what I do, coming back, and then just it's the same after that. I feel coming back home to my puppy, my family, my friends.
Yeah.
It all feels the same.
But as you said, you met a lot of celebrities in the screening, at the screening. So tell me one thing, like who was the sweetest?
So actually, not a lot of celebrity because the screening we had for Jigra was a cast and crew screening.
Okay.
So it was mainly the cast and crew. Other than that, obviously the producers were there. So I met up with them, and they were very nice again. And other than that, the cast and crew was always. Anyways, we shot with each other for like a good 6 to 8 months. So it was great. I mean, we were just talking to each other, catching up, and meeting them and seeing everyone, especially the crew, after so long. So that was also a good feeling because the cast keeps on. We run into each other on and off.
Oh yeah.
But you don't get to meet the crew. So yeah, that was great seeing the crew actually.
And any special message you received from a director or maybe an actor after them seeing you on big screen?
No, not really an actor or anything. But I mean, no director or actor. But special messages, I think, came from a lot of people.
That's
People that knew me also, acquaintances that I knew and had never really spoken to. So a lot of people, how. So like I said, I was doing business management. So for people to see me on the big screen suddenly, it was I don't know, it was a shocker to them. But again, getting messages from them, it was really nice. Just getting messages, we saw you and we've never even spoken before, but I really liked your work. And that in itself, that those messages, felt so good.
But again, Vedang has a great social circle when it comes to friends. He has friends from the industry. I don't know about you that how often do you chill with people from the industry? You just said that you have your close circle. So tell me one thing, how was your first meet with Vedang and how accepting he was?
So actually, Vedang and I go a little back because he was in Jamnabat and I have a lot of friends from JNS.
Oh, okay.
So we knew of each other before, but we'd never really spoken to each other.
Okay.
And like I said, we knew of each other, we'd never really spoken. The first time I spoke to him was at the look test. at the Dharma office. And he looked at me. He's like, he was just like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "Okay, I'm also here. I'm also a
Yeah.
part of this." And then we got along pretty well because he's a very sweet guy.
Yeah.
He's very nice and very humble, and it was great. We used to chill a lot.
Yeah.
And lovely talking to him, and we just didn't feel like I'm talking to someone like a. It felt like I'm talking to a friend actually. Because I knew the guy since before.
Yeah.
So talking to him felt very, very natural. It came very naturally to us. So that was a very, very good vibe that I felt.
I think with you, Vedang and Alia, Jamna Bai is this common factor because when I interviewed Vedang, he also said that Alia and I go long back, and again the same history that she had come as a chief guest and I was there in Jamna Bai, and then now working with her.
Yeah, but I
in
think both of
Surreal.
them were in JNS. I
Yeah.
was not in
But you
JNS.
had friends
I
and
had
all, like
friends in
acquaintances.
JNS. Yeah, so
Again.
that's how I evolved.
So Jamna Bai is again a common thing. But tell me one thing: how was your work experience with Alia Bhatt? And when you met her for the first time, what was going on inside? What did you pursue about her? That yaar aisi hogi wo.
I mean, honestly speaking, I couldn't get myself to believe that even at the table read, I remember sitting there and I just couldn't get myself to believe that, okay, Alia Bhatt is going to walk into the store and she's going to be sitting there and all of us are going to be doing a table read together.
Yeah.
Because for me, it was so unbelievable that, okay, I'm going to be in the same room as her. And seeing her for the first time, I was completely starstruck. Obviously,
I
but,
swear.
it's
Who wouldn't?
yeah.
Yeah.
So someone of her stature, it was great working with her. Even on first day of set, okay, I after the table read,
Yeah.
I went back home again. Everything was back to normal. And first day of set again, when I saw her, I was like, okay, I couldn't believe it. Okay, Alia ma'am is right there. And
Yeah.
then when they were doing their scenes, I was still, just observing everything that was going on. And it was like a dream, man. It was like I couldn't get myself to believe that I'm working on this project with her. Eventually, yeah, that the latter part of the shoot, I could have, I kind of grasped, okay, I'm here. I was more grounded. But yeah, initial days I was pretty awestruck.
Acha, do you remember your first conversation with Alia Bhatt? What was it about?
My first conversation with her.
Yeah.
I don't think I remember because I think for me to say something to her, I was thinking a lot.
Yeah.
Because I was next to someone of that stature. I was thinking a lot before talking to her initially. So I don't remember what I said to her, but I remember this, that I must have thought at least 10 to 100 times before saying anything to her.
Okay. But did you ever get the chance to, see Raha?
Um, I think she came on set one day when I was on set, but yeah, that was it.
Yeah. How she's very cute, huh?
Yeah, very, very sweet.
But still it's so surreal to believe that Alia is already a mother now and she's doing like phenomenal job in the industry. What's that one takeaway you've taken from her?
Taking multiple takeaways from her. Yeah? She's so good and polished as an actor. Before a scene, we all took a moment to get into character, but she was there. That's how strong her preparation is. That's how polished she is as an actor. Other than that, the way she conducts herself on set, she's so nice and humble. That's something that we all as newcomers should take away from. We should all take a lot from that. A superstar like her, she's so nice and respectful to everyone around her. I think that's something that we should all learn from. So that's
Yeah.
major takeaways from her.
And what's on your bucket list next?
Bucket list is doing good work, doing great work. I think, yeah, I just want to get back on set ASAP. So yeah, that's more like it.
I was just checking out your Instagram and you had this BTS wala reel where you were actually like, you're doing some stunt and all. How was that experience? Tell me more about that.
So I didn't. So when I read Jigra, I didn't really know how action scenes are shot because, like I said, it was my first time on set. But when I got on set and everything was explained to us and we doing all of that, it was all so new. And again, like I really enjoyed doing all of it. And after that experience, you feel like, okay, I want to do this again. I want to do more of this. So doing all those stunts and then seeing it how it came onto the screen. Okay, this is how we did it, and this is how it's looking. It's also magical.
Yeah.
And yeah, so doing all those stunts, it just made me realize, okay, I really like action also. Yeah. So yeah, that was quite an experience. Acha,
Yuvraj, leaving everything aside, this is one thing I'm sure that you would also be pretty emotional when you talk about it. What was your parents' reaction when they saw you on the big
I
screen?
think they were very emotional more than anything else.
Yeah.
Because for them to see me on the big screen again, if I couldn't believe it at first, I think they didn't know what I was doing on set. They knew I'm going on set, but they didn't know what's coming out of it. So when they saw me on screen, I'm sure they were like very proud, and they must have felt very happy. We spoke obviously about it, and my mom told me that she was very happy. And she didn't have to tell me. I could see it on her face, and yeah, my dad was also very proud, and he obviously they have their own WhatsApp group. They were sending everyone the
That's the
photo.
best part,
My
right?
son is in Jigra, and those pictures with everyone. So they're sharing all of that. They're receiving compliments, and they obviously felt very proud and very happy.
I think the greatest thing for parents is when they are, termed as, अरे ये तो इसके parents है. अच्छा युवराज उनके parents है, जिगरा में आया था. I think दुनिया जीत जाते हैं parents जब इस तरह के comments आते हैं. And as you said that they were clicking you and then they were sending. I'm sure that it's a very heartwarming feeling from your side. अच्छा, were you also emotional when you saw yourself on the big screen, or you were just judging yourself कि अरे यार बहुत अजीब दिख रहा हो, बहुत ये दिख रहा हो, होता है ना अंदर से.
I was doing that. First time I saw it, I was just observing how I'm reacting to things and how I'm doing. I'm very critical about my actions, my responses, and all of that.
Yeah.
But obviously, I saw the movie like 4 times. I think on different sets of people.
Okay.
But by the fourth time, I think I was like, ठीक है, ठीक है,
जी.
चल गया. So yeah, that was my reaction. Initially, I was very critical, very particular. Okay, I didn't react to it. I could have improved my reaction. All of that was going on, but eventually, I liked it.
Acha, post Jigra, did you guys get along? You, Alia, Vedang, the whole crew, cast? Or you all might because Netflix पे आ रही है
No,
अभी.
so the last time I met with everyone, all of us meeting was at the casting crew screen. After that, I think everyone's busy with the work, and hopefully I get busy soon too.
Definitely. अच्छा, रणबीर कपूर के साथ कोई मुलाकात? नहीं. तो होपफुली जल्दी से वो भी एक मुलाकात हो जाए तो उसके बारे में भी आप उनसे भी काफी कुछ पूछ सकते हो. Your face resembles a lot to him.
Oh.
Yeah, especially the side face, so definitely resembles a lot to him.
Okay, this is the first time I'm hearing that, but that's okay.
No, I'm sure that you'll hear that more often. Other than that, actors want to be versatile these days. If you have to challenge yourself into some character which you're like, it's gonna be very difficult for me, but you will, challenge yourself, what character would it be?
Like I said, I don't think there's any particular character that I would think that ये difficult होगा, challenging होगा. Initially, I think when you get a script or you get a character, for me at least, it's like, okay, it is far off. But then when you start your preparation, when you get closer to it, you realize, okay, there's nothing really that is impossible.
Yeah.
Every character that you're pursuing, that every character that you're preparing for, with the right preparation, with the right process, I think I feel I can get.
Okay.
So definitely there are challenging characters and there are a lot of characters that I would like to play, but there's nothing in particular कि यार यही करना है.
Okay.
I'm just pretty open to a lot of characters. Let's see.
Acha, okay. My very last question would be that what's gonna be next and how easy your life has gotten after Jigra? Is the approach to directors quite easier than before, or you still have to crack the whole audition process from the scratch?
No, definitely एक standing मिल जाती है. I would say that you have something to stand on, that you have some work to show.
Yeah.
More than anything else, it's very important because when you approach a director or a casting director, it's obviously like if you're new, if you're fresh, if you don't have any work to show, it's difficult for them also to counter or bang on you. Now that I've done something, I have that advantage, I would say, compared to what I was doing like a year back.
Yeah.
So that's definitely the difference. When I approach a casting director, when I approach a director, I can tell them and show them. I have worked on Jigra and this is my resume. So definitely that gives you a little boost. But again, it's not like आप पहुंचो and कह दे कि यार कोई है. नहीं, you have to still audition. You still have to reach out to people. You still have to reach out to casting directors. And that's the way it goes.
हाँ, I think struggle थोड़ी ज़्यादा होती है, but अहमियत भी उतनी हो जाती है कि इंसान को उसके बाद.
It's a process. It's how it is. It's unless and until मतलब कभी-कभी easier भी हो जाता है, कभी-कभी direct भी मिल जाता है. That's great. जिसको जो से मिल रहा है. अगर नहीं आया तो आप जाओ, आप पूछो, आप you reach out. It's as simple as that.
So now do you want to be associated with films only, or you want to do like more OTT stuff, or maybe TV? What do you
It's
think?
nothing in particular. I want to do good work.
Okay.
That's my criteria. That I want to do good characters. I want to be a part of a good project. अब वो OTT पे होगा या films में होगा वो देखा जाएगा. लेकिन like I said, I want to do good work.
Okay. Thank you. It was
Thank you
so
so much.
nice having a conversation with you. Got to know a lot about you, your preferences, your choices, and I hope the audience out there, they are listening to and they get to know more of you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It was really nice having a
Same here.
conversation.
Hi, my name is Yuvraj Vijan, and you're watching me on Awesome TV. Jigra's going to be on Netflix soon. Please watch it.